Donald Trump deserves credit for bringing solidarity to comedy. Remember the so-called late-night wars? That tumultuous period now seems like it took place during the Stone Age. But if we put on our memory caps and recall what late-night TV was like before Trump, what did they joke about? We can see the fuzzy silhouette of a hyper-competitive era in which hosts and shows were pitted against one another in a zero-sum battle for ratings. Low Life, Stephen Colbert, Lost Soul, Jimmy Fallon and Conan O'Brien hold an emergency late-night video conference to discuss Trump's war on late night. And while overnight numbers are still the no, one reason a late-night host will either begin each day with celebratory flute of champagne or a crying jag in the shower, the theater of war is no longer the industry. The late-night hosts have united to fight a new enemy, Donald Trump. On Monday, during a rally speech in South Carolina that was so rambling and incoherent it sounded like an audio version of the Sound and the Fury in reverse, the U.S. President once again attacked the talk show rascals who've ridiculed him. Article continued below without naming him. The guy on CBS, he called Stephen Colbert a lowlife. Jimmy Kimmel is terrible. And Jimmy Fallon is a lost soul, added Trump, extending this week's strange feud with late night's least political hosts. Read more. Late-night hosts Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Fallon and Conan O'Brien team up to take on Trump. Jimmy Fallon responds to Trump, "You're the president. Why are you tweeting at me?" Trump, Jimmy Fallon in hair-tousling sequel. Conan O'Brien, Stephen Colbert and Jimmy Fallon share a cold open on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, on Tuesday, June 27. YouTube, CBS. I mean, honestly, are these people funny? Trump asked his fans. To which his fans shouted, "No." Article continued below. Fast forward to Tuesday night and a historic moment for late-night comedy. For the first time ever, The Late Show and The Tonight Show aired the same cold open. The bit starts with Colbert in his office, typing a joke. It's surprising Trump is orange because if you ask me he is bananas. Colbert narrates to himself, swooping his fist with mock pride over the groaner. Then he gets a video call from Fallon. The audience roars at the rare sight of the guy on NBC and split-screen hijinks with the guy on CBS. Fallon, "Hey lowlife." Colbert, "Hey lost soul. What are you up to? Be a man." Fallon, "I'll try." "What are you up to?" Colbert, "I'm busy having no talent." Fallon, "Did you see Trump's rally last night?" Colbert, "Nope." Fallon, "Me either. Heard he said some pretty bad stuff about us." Colbert, "Really? That doesn't sound like him." Fallon, "I heard he said we're all no talent, lowlife, lost souls." Colbert, "Well, that's not right. That's Conan. Hold on, I'll get him." Enter Mr. O'Brien, who is shaving and blissfully unaware of the White House occupant, Donald Trump, the real estate guy who sells steaks. He's president. That anyone in Hollywood might not know Trump is president was more than absurdist clowning. It should be a eureka moment for every late-night host. Let me explain. Right now in this escalating war between comedy and Trump, and with the possibility we will see more Avengers-style crossover as happened on Tuesday, the rules of engagement are as follows. Trump says or does something bonkers and the comics lambaste him for it. Repeat. But instead of damaging this presidency, anti-Trump humor has only galvanized his base. There is nothing Seth Meyers or Samantha Bee can deride that will convince a Trump supporter to change sides. No short bit from Trevor Noah or deep dive from John Oliver has dinged Trump's approval rating with his faithful. Trump has so far proven immune to any and all takedown comedy. But what if late night changed the rules of engagement? What if they reduced the amount of airtime devoted to lampooning Trump and started showcasing Democrats in advance of the midterm elections? What if they took their shows on the road behind enemy lines, winning over Trump country with sketches and discussions that resonate a la Roseanne? What if they booked guests who had prescriptive ideas about how to fix things, ideas that transcended "we gotta get rid of this monster"? What if they incorporated new promotions, a Harley-Davidson giveaway without ever mentioning Trump would now be sublime, that accentuated the positive instead of validating the negative? It might be time to face reality. No matter how scathing, no matter how clever or hilarious, Trump is coated with invisible body armor when it comes to comedic slings and arrows. In fact, he appears to be benefiting from the assault. The more his name has dragged through the monologue mud, the more his fans put him on a new pedestal. The more he's put down, the taller he seems. When late-night hosts are excoriating Trump, they are also cementing the us and the mythos that powered his rise. More crucially, they are ignoring Trump's political rivals and the issues that might actually knock him down. They are pumping oxygen into a dumpster fire. To be clear, I'm not suggesting late night suddenly pretend it doesn't know Trump is president, as O'Brien did. I'm not calling for a comedic ceasefire. But what if the hosts tweaked the battle plan and did more than scorn? What if they use comedy, their powerful platforms and newfound solidarity to imagine a day when Trump is gone and forgotten? Vinay Menon is the Star's pop culture columnist based in Toronto. Follow him on Twitter, @VinayMenon.